would say recorded second most important. But you got it?
Yeah.
Where do I want to hold that? Do you want me to hold it?
I mean, it's gonna be best. Yeah.
Hello. Oh, people are waving. That means they can hear us. All right, here we go. We have some slight technical adjustments. I don't want to say difficulties because we have this awesome microphone that's pitching in for what we normally have. But I guess starting off, if you've seen our company meeting microphone, please let us know. And next time, we'll try and use that. This one is going to be big summer preview. Bigger than the microphone is our summer line. We've kind of got the whole product team up here. I think we do this like in pieces a lot, and that's just part of our business because we're always landing product, and it's like, the team is always working on spring, summer. They're working on fall, holiday. We're already starting to think about spring, summer 18. So there's a lot of seasons going, and it's just kind of like a constant thing. But I think it's good to come up for air every once in a while and recognize like how much great stuff we have landing for summer. So this is going to be a big one. Just, you guys have seen a lot of this product, but I think we'll speak to some of the inspiration, some of the improvements we made, and that'll be that. All righty.
We have to hold it the whole time. Hi, everyone. We are going to talk about summer here. So we have the whole product team coming up to talk about different aspects of the line with some inspiration, fabric information, and then just getting to show you some good product. So we're going to start off with Ash and Sam coming up to talk about inspiration. And they're really, really good. Ensemble.
Hi, guys. I talked him into wearing it. He didn't oblige, so it's pretty easy.
He's kind of cut off.
Hi.
Oh.
You can see the next card.
Let me push it forward.
It's not that. A little bit.
I'm just like,
This angle's not great.
just a jig. That's better.
Oh,
You guys look great.
There you go.
hi, guys.
Hi.
We're really excited about our summer line. I feel like we should move.
Yeah.
Summer at the Sea was our overall theme for summer, kind of like not having a location specific themed season, kind of like having just like any like beach vibe at any location that you're traveling for summer, and having like two sub themes in between that. You want to talk about it?
We've got City Explorer and Beach Bum are kind of the sub themes. So basically, we went from this a little more, I would say, Cuban Puerto Rican theme to kind of just continuing that that travel vibe, and we took it kind of to Mediterranean area and just these like sun bleached walls and kind of more sun bleached colors, if you will. So we have some stripes that are kind of inspired by that like nautical theme, kind of by the beach, and then we have a lot of pigment dyed pieces that are just kind of what you'd wear in a little bit more of this like casual world traveler feel, I guess. So and then we also have a couple pieces that kind of you could pair to go out with for the evening. So
Transitional, like
yeah.
You're at the beach, then you like throw on something else, and you kind of like go explore the city or vice versa. And basically like City Explorer bringing in our like poppier colors, our like stripes, and then Beach Bum like the more faded out pigment story. So we're really excited about it.
What if your neck gets cold? Is there something that we could do for both genders?
It actually like does keep your neck pretty warm. I'm pretty hot right now. It's also really tight on Sam. I tied it pretty tight. It's for women, but men can also wear it, as you can see. So maybe we can show them some of our favorite pieces.
Yeah.
Switch sides.
Yep. Okay.
Sorry.
Yeah. So starting with men's, there are, let's see, these racks just got reorganized. We've got a lot of really cool trunks coming out for summer. Very, very excited about these. I'm going to let Merch talk
Here, I'll hold
more
this
about
for you
them.
guys.
Okay, thank you. But I think two.
Thanks, Mom.
Let's see, where are we? Yeah. A couple of my favorite pieces. I've been pushing for a slightly different style for men's basic t-shirts for a while. We brought in a saddle tee, so we're doing a saddle tee in 2 colors in our tri-blend, and this is our heather gray cotton modal. So it's just a little bit longer, a little bit more, I guess, fitted, and it's got a little bit more of a cap sleeve, so it's a little more sporty, I guess. Pretty excited about that. And then the jacket that I would call, at this point, Adam's jacket, because he wears it all the time. Oh yeah, there you go. Come on up.
Okay.
This wasn't even on purpose. I don't know what happened.
So this jacket is kind of inspired by this kind of vintage Steve McQueen look, and just kind of your classic gentleman, I would say, sporty gentleman. And we took some inspiration from a couple of old jackets and kind of compiled them, and it's just a really nice summer weight jacket, and it has really, really nice rib. It's just the quality of the entire garment is it's really well made. So I'm happy to kind of see this pushed out as one of our only outerwear pieces for summer. So
It's like what your dad would wear in the 80s.
exactly.
Fantastic.
Adam was wearing his yesterday as he like zoomed by in the bus, and he was like, "Oh, there's the dad." It was great.
It's true.
Yeah, it was pretty funny.
You don't have to be a dad to wear the jacket.
No, I wore mine in it.
I'm most excited about this really, really cool jumpsuit. It's pretty like fashion forward for us. I wore it to Coachella, super comfortable. I know, it's so annoying. It's great in 90-degree heat, super comfortable. You just throw it on. It's like you don't have to think about your outfit. And it's a custom stripe with a really cool rope tie and crisscross back.
One thing on those guys, I think this was a product that I feel like the whole team did like a great job. I remember Eddie and I were discussing this at the sort of a few months back, and it's like these guys have tons and tons of products to make and design, and we're like, hey, let's do these. I didn't even know what the overall thing.
Culotte jumpsuit.
Yeah, I was calling them overalls for a while. So we weren't starting from a point where it was like, oh yeah, we've been doing this for years. But I think something that design really felt strongly about, and I thought was cool, and the tech and product production guys did a great job, like bringing this style to life in a really, really good way. This is a custom fabric with stretch. It's a custom developed stripe, totally new body. Ropes. It's got ropes and straps and stuff. This is
And pockets.
Yeah.
Actually, very cool on the back. It's adjustable straps. I'm sorry we don't have this one on, but we don't have the full size one fully in here yet. But it actually has adjustable straps. So the straps in front straight, and then they cross in the back, and then you actually tie them and adjust for your perfect fit in front. In back. And then you also have the rope tie. So it's it kind of just looks like a big sack right here, but promise it's super cute on, and it's very adjustable fit, which is great for the summer hot months.
totally. I think it very well defines like what our marine layer customers coming to us for, which is like a really stylish piece that is like not too fussy and like easy and like works for a lot of different people. So I think you're gonna when we make products like that, like the old Meg coat, which is now the Mariella coat for next season, like that's just got some good style, and it's like feels updated contemporary, but it's also like really versatile and cool. Works. So we expect good things for that.
I went stripe happy this season. I have a ton of custom stripes in jersey. This is probably my most favorite one that we're doing in our True Crew. It's like a tomboy, easy fit, different for us. And I'm really excited about that with the contrast rib neck. Obviously the one I'm wearing and a few bodies. True Crew. Martha tee. We have some dresses coming in the same stripe, which is awesome. Little story there. And then my favorite print that we developed is this little chick. We call her Booby Babe. She's like
Betty
laying
Babe.
down.
I think the official marketing name is Betty Babe.
Fuck that. It's Booby Babe.
Talk to Julia.
I presented it to Mike at our meeting, and he was like, "Yep, done. Check doing it." And I was like, "Is it because there's boobs?"
I thought it looked cool. Everybody liked it, you know?
Anyways, I'm really excited about it. So that's my favorite print for summer.
Nice.
Yeah.
Custom print that Ash designed. And then, all the stripes, things that Sam and Ash did, which are great. And I feel like when you hear them talk about like the theme, like these, I think fit really well, where they're a little bit more like classic Mediterranean, where you can wear a neck scarf and that's fine. But you take that away and then you've got just like a cool sort of updated, contemporary stripe. All in our signature cotton modal. So, yeah. Some nice details too, like this Sam designed this patch.
Oh yeah, Sam, come over here.
Sam, bring your patch over here. But for sort of, we decided to have this patch on like the kind of all of the goods that we did with this like sort of custom, more like a capsule where it's like, this is not sort of our core basic shirt. So everything that has that is like a special like custom design stripe or a unique body or silhouette. Nice little detail. What we got next? Yeah.
Yeah, do you want to talk about fabric?
Here, come talk about some key merch stories. Some other, thank you, Sam and Ashley, for highlighting your favorites. Coming out of concept, kind of figuring out what are the big things we're going to stand behind. Sam and Ash touched on some of them, but one they haven't yet talked about is the Indigo story. Mm-hmm. So this is
Oh, sorry.
Do we have anyone in Indigo? I can't remember if we got anyone in. No, sorry about that. Okay, Indigo story. So we have this great new light indigo wash in our, it's Indigo.
Oh, it's 50-50 cotton tencel.
So it's extremely soft, very washed down, it's the 5th year tee. It's a continuation of the pigment dye program we had for men's in spring. And it's extremely soft. That's why we chose the fabric. And it has a really great texture and kind of look to it with the indigo yarn, very washed down, that bleached out, sun-kissed look. We use this across men's and women's for tees. Hang on. Sure. Thanks. We have it in for women, a tee, tank, boat neck, and V, as well as a hoodie, zip hoodie, and this is the Tencel Terry, but the same kind of look as those. And the crew neck you guys already have in store, but it's a continuation of that. And then for men, we also have it in our short sleeve Henley and short sleeve tee bodies. So I think it'll be really strong with our customers' preference for blues and any sort of shades of blues, and the indigo just takes it to another level, kind of coolness and wash down.
So a little bit about this indigo fabric. Why did we use the cotton tencel? So if you guys remember, it's probably still in stores now, the 5-year tees and polos, that whole program. So we really liked that yarn, that hand feel, the way that fabric felt and everything about it. But we just wanted to see if we could do it with indigo dye. So put that into work, executed fantastically. Just so you guys understand a little bit more. Can you hold this? Yeah. About indigo fabric. So this is how the fabric starts out at. They use raw indigo dye and they dye the yarn. And so the yarn like cones of yarn, yeah, come dyed. So these things are like blue. And then they knit the fabric and knit it into this. And then they can wash it down, bleach wash, enzyme wash, stone wash, all kinds of different washes. All kinds of variety of color. This is like a dark one, medium, a little bit lighter, and then we chose the lightest one. So that's a little bit about how the fabric works. It still has a great hand feel, and I like it a lot.
Same.
Fantastic. Okay,
Yeah.
great.
I think there's a lot of like pigment dyed, or there's some pigment dyed stuff in the market. I think what's unique for us is like the dye process typically is not as soft because the way that they achieve, like they use just different enzymes and the dye sort of like the color is actually sits more on the fabric. So that way it's not as like fully saturated. So as you wash it, it comes off a little bit more. That also results in not as soft of a hand. So it's something that we've seen being done in the market. And like, I think if indigo, we're not the first people to do indigo, but it's like, if you own some other pieces from like another, Everlane or Madewell or some other shitty company like that, like it'll just be in like very rough, like raw cotton. And if you look at our stuff, like that's what was so cool about Tencel, like, because cotton modal is really soft, but delicate. And it's not something that we would be able to do with like a more intensive dye process with like, literally they're, breaking this down with like stones and things like that. Tencel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I tried it. It pilled. It got holes. I'd say like 95% of indigo items that you see out in the market are 100% cotton. And Mike doesn't want to be average. So it took me a long time.
Yeah. It was,
Tencel is, has the best tenacity profile. Sorry, I'm going to sound really of all the cellulosic fibers in the cellulosic fiber family. So,
Sounds so smart, Annie.
science. So Tencel is a good fiber.
Yeah. It's the most green fabric too. Least amount of water in processing the yarn, very strong, and very soft. So it's more expensive. Like you don't see it in the market and people aren't using it as much in innovative ways. But I think it's a testament to Yami and the, sort of development process that we have, like a really cool capsule like this. So say cellulosic one more time.
Cellulosic.
Say it twice.
Oh, that's a good question. Yeah, it does go through a very aggressive wash process. They use hot water. It's like definitely going to take as much of the shrink out as possible.
Yeah, for you guys who might not have heard, the shrinkage on this and with the pigment dye stuff, because it's just been washed probably a little bit more than our typical shirts, which are always laundered ahead of time. Like these will probably shrink less than half an inch. So maybe like a couple % less than our typical shirt. But good question.
Continuing on the Tencel front, we have our Tencel Terry program, also pigment dyed. That actually we have a couple models in, Claire and Colton, if you wouldn't mind stepping up. Oh, and Claire can introduce herself. Yay! Here's Claire, our new women's designer, just joined us a couple weeks ago. We're excited to have her. She's modeling our Tencel Terry crew in the wash down green, and Colton in the what we've been calling Rachel Gray, but I'm sure it actually has a real name. Storm Gray. Storm Gray. Thank you. Looking good.
Nice and hot, like we've been saying.
Yeah. That's good. That's good.
It's super light. Yeah. This is like our summer weight Terry. Again, with the Tencel, like just gives it the ability to pigment dye like this. And it's a good, like, it's got like a drier hand, which I think is important for summer. Hot, I believe Colton was also at Coachella. I don't know if you saw Ash in her jumpsuit anywhere. Did you guys see each other?
It's a different weekend.
Different weekends.
Oh, who went second weekend? It's pretty advanced. I don't know.
Second weekend to it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, those look great.
Yeah, they have a nice drape to them with the Tencel adding in, and so it's a nice, just as Mike said, lightweight carry, but it has a really good drape to it that has that lived-in feel.
Cool.
Yep. Oh yeah, I'll pull you back up. All right, going in more to some of our key prints and stripes. Actually, oh yeah, Christy, if you wouldn't mind jumping up here. I will, and Eddie, but in a second. I'll take it. Christy is modeling our shirt dress in the Vendetta print called Vendetta it's a little multiple V print that Ashley designed. We have it in a shirt dress and also in some of our jersey pieces, the boyfriend, saddle tee, and tank. Super cute, easy to wear. It's one that we keep calling kind of a non-print print. It almost acts like a solid and makes it a lot easier to outfit and wear.
Yeah, it's super
Adorable.
Is there a stretch in that or no? Just regular wool?
I would say, yeah, there's not.
There's a little stretch. There's a little stretch.
This is our rayon spandex.
It's like a little
It's like
bit.
3% spandex. It's not a lot, but
But it'll have some recovery so it won't blow out when you sit
I
down.
got you a little stretch.
Yeah.
A little,
I mean,
yeah.
But it's a nice, easy shirt
It's
dress
very
body.
easy, like, yeah.
Has pockets.
Pockets are key.
Yeah. Yeah. Awesome. Thank you. Oh, oops, I missed one. It also comes in a romper. Cute romper body, little cami top, cinch waist, also has pockets. Oh,
Let's bring Gigi.
Gigi!
Gigi.
Gigi!
You a little cold over there?
Limited amounts of clothes.
So Gigi's wearing the romper in stripe that I can talk about next. That is our custom thin blue and white stripe.
Yeah, Gigi.
Carrying it. Also in the romper shirt dress and a long sleeve woven top.
And you're a little cold, so what did you throw on in this summer month? A nice summer weight cardigan, right? Now you're fine.
She's so warm.
So warm.
It's very cold in San Francisco today, by the way.
so this fabric is our, I shouldn't call it the pohaku, but what do you guys know it as?
So
So
it's a 50-50.
It's our
right?
50/50 cotton rayon. We usually do, like last year we did our men's Hawaiian shirt in it. We've done
And the
a
women's
lot
romper,
of
right?
prints in it.
Women's romper? Wasn't it like a Bahaku
The
romper?
women's romper was 100% rayon last year, but regardless, we use the fabric on tops, but anything that needs like a bottom, so the dress and the romper, we developed the fabric in a heavier density so that it's a little bit more structured. Has a little bit less drape. It is still soft and applicable for bottom.
Pockets.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Not about fabric, but there's pockets.
Looks great. All right.
One thing too about the woven shirt, so that is in the lighter weight version that is very soft and has some nice drape to it. And we updated the fit for summer, so it's a little bit longer and leaner. Give it a little bit more of a slim boyfriend kind of feel. And we had developed it actually to be able to wear over swim as well. So you could kind of wear it as an easy beach cover up or a shirt. I'm also modeling the red and white stripe version. And we have also a white
Double cloth.
double cloth
I
version of
think
it.
this is the first time we're doing double cloth for women.
Yeah. So signature men's fabric, using it for women, super soft. It has a really nice beachy summer feel.
2 layers of 100% gauze that are actually woven together. It's great fabric for summer, very breathable.
I think one of the big things that we are starting to see in spring and summer, and you're going to continue to see in fall holiday, which is just like a lot of the feedback from the stores has been like, when we make a really great product for guys, like, oh, let's do this for women. And I think we're really sort of taking that to heart and trying to, things still have a very distinct like female perspective on that side of the line, but it's like, you're going to see a lot of like fabric overlap. And it's like the reversible raglan has always crushed it for us because that's a double knit. So that's a fabric that we're taking, and you're really going to see like a lot more in fall holiday for men and women. And the double cloth, same thing, like those wovens do super well for men. This is sort of a translated version for women. So it's good.
Likewise, on that note, one fabric that we've used for men, both men and women, is this 100% cotton, more kind of very soft and slightly more textured fabric that internally we've called the Bolton because of the shirt that was named the Bolton, but we're using it for both men and women. Again, it in store for spring. We had it in the button back, tank, and a couple other pieces, but you'll see it showing up a lot for both men's and women's. I had another men's one. Okay. 2 other men's, women's that have it.
Ooh, that's a popover too.
Oh yeah, pop over body. And this is like a more saturated, over-dyed version of it, but it has a nice summer weight to it. It kind of has a linen quality to it, but it's 100% cotton and soft with the linen.
Yeah, like super lightweight, kind of gauzy cotton. And you can also see that it's got a bit of a slub yarn to it. And slub is just like yarn that's thick and then thin and thick and then thin. So it gives it like that variety and texture. It's great.
Next, for women, let's pull Megan up here. And this is one of our most exciting prints of the season. That's called Palm Party. What? Say again? Verdure print. This print, oh wow, I'm dropping things. Eddie is modeling our Cami and Allison pant in the print. Super cute. Kind of gives the jumpsuit effect with the whole thing together. This is also on our summer catalog cover, looking very fine. And we also are running this print in a dress. Super cute. Very graphic, fun, bright, bold print. We actually went to New York to find this print. Mike and Megan and I were shopping around and looking for the right summer print here, and we ended up finding this awesome French artist that had amazing graphics all over, but this ended up being the winner that we loved. And I recall her name being Maureen. I could, which nobody else does. But I was like, oh, what synergy? Her name's Maureen. We're Maureen Layer. Perfect. But she was kind of like the belle of the ball at this print show, and she was the most exciting stand. Yeah.
This great accent. Mike's like, should we just check back and see if she has any other stuff we missed the first time? I'm like, yeah.
She was very nice.
Yeah. Oh, that's the original artwork that Mike's holding. Too.
So these show, like, a lot of times we, like with Booby Babe, like we'll design our prints in-house. This was a show that we went to in New York where it's actually not like, there's no fabric or anything like that. It's actually just artists, and they're sort of showing their stuff, and you can like essentially work with them on one of their prints and turn it into whatever you want. So it's cool. You know, it's like there's another artist that we met with there that we might like do something that's from San Francisco that does like a lot of like fun, colorful things that sort of feel on brand and watercolor. So this is a big, you know, the print every year we do like a big summer print, and that's always been sort of a big driver for us. It's like unique, you know, you're not going to see this anywhere else. This dress always does well for us, and the pants I think you're going to do great too. So
yeah,
nice.
On the men's side, we also have some fun print stories. One is Diver Dave. It's a custom print designed by Sam that features a diver and sharks that hopefully, maybe I can bring it up close. And we also have Colton coming up. We also have it in the sea. You see, kind of? Mm-hmm. You'll see it in the store too, obviously. But we did it in a woven shirt for a men's, short sleeve, and then Colton is modeling the jersey version. Same print, in a nice kind of faded navy color. Looking sharp. Excellent. Thanks. Also on the men's front, we have an awesome scenic Hawaiian shirt in this great kind of faded out teal color that I think, wasn't there a good story about what?
Well, it's named after me. That's a great story. But
oh.
Every year, every year we do a little bit of like spring cleaning. Yami kind of goes through all of our fabrics and for lack of a better word, just like puts them in the trash. And so, yes, recycles them responsibly. And a couple months ago, she was doing that, and there was a big one of these big trash bags, and I just saw this out of the corner of my eye. It was like still in the trash, and I pulled it out, and It was only a swatch. It wasn't a full repeat, so I had to bring it into my design programs and mess with it. But yeah, it's the trash shirt to me.
Recolored it.
Yeah.
One person's trash is another person's treasure.
Exactly.
So,
yeah.
so here you go.
So exactly. There we go.
We loved it so much that we are running it in a short sleeve and also use it as the pocket on our contrast pocket tee, which looks great. Yeah, nice. Back in the women's world, oh no, I guess Ash already showed those, and Sam is modeling that stripe. So that kind of covers our big stripe stories.
We have the nurture stripe for each one.
Rach,
Oh
get up
yeah, Rach, come up.
Also model.
Yeah.
So I showed this one before, but this is our new nerd shirt body, which is a slight update to what we've done in the past. That has an easy fit, slightly more oversized on top. We might keep your jacket. Oh yeah, thanks.
Have people seen that jacket too?
No, we'll show the jacket too. So nerd shirt, we're calling it the nerd shirt, just short sleeve woven. Has a nice cuff to the sleeve and super cute saddle hem. You can wear it untucked or tucked, easy body. And we did it in 2 custom stripes that Ash designed. These are 2 different fabrics. This is that lightweight 100% cotton I was talking about before, and this is our cotton poly blend that's brushed and super soft that we've run for men in the past.
Are
Oh
you
yeah,
cold?
jacket.
Would you like to put on your jacket?
This is actually perfect.
Oh, nice.
The perfect
Normally you're
what?
cold.
I like this climate right now.
The person has the password to the nest.
Also have our custom denim jacket in a nice faded out wash with a little bit of distressing and some awesome flare with the sun rise on the back. I don't know if you guys can see it in the video. Yeah,
Just jump.
but hard to see, but you'll have it in store. And then with the same kind of little stitching detail, it's a very pale pink, our dusty pink that you have on the back, and then a little bit on the collar and pocket detail, just overlock stitch.
A little bit lower.
Oh yeah, you got it.
You got it. You got it.
Yeah.
What's that? Is there some embroidery on the inside?
That nerd's hat.
No, you did.
Oh yeah, and then embroidery on the inside says "Sup, darling." Very cute. Just giving you another reason to buy a denim jacket. Everybody kind of has a denim jacket, and this one just takes it to the next level with some special details that feel very marine layer. Nice. Thanks. I think that's it on my list. Oh, I wanted to show some more men's wovens. Mike is modeling one. Yeah, you want to come up?
Sure.
This is one of those times where you fall in love with an actual existing fabric. This is comes straight from Japan. We've nominated this fabric, so instead of developing our own, we end up liking the stripe so much, and it has such unique texture and great fabric that we end up nominating it and just running it straight. So buying it straight from Japan and sending it to one of
This is
our
Cotton Linen Rainbow.
factories.
No, it's actually 100% cotton. It'll probably look familiar to some of you. We have run this stripe layout before. It was previously in a 97 cotton 3% silk blend, and it had all these like very pronounced nubs all over it. The mill actually ran out of or discontinued that grayish cloth, so I spoke to the person who we order it from, and we
In Japanese?
no, in broken English, but
you could speak a little Japanese.
but yes, if needed, yes. So I made sure that we got still a little bit of the texture. You'll see a little less snubbing, but it's 100% cotton yarn, and we custom made this from scratch, and it takes an eternity to make this, but we are in a place where we have the time, so that's good.
Mm-hmm. One of our favorites for the season. Another unique short sleeve we have is, what fabric is this?
Yeah, so this is actually also a really cool fabric. 100% cotton, and is that the bleached out one?
Yeah,
Okay.
should be.
So this is how the fabric starts out. I don't know if you guys can see it, but it's, hold on.
Yeah.
You're right
There.
there, right on the money.
So this is called the selvage of the fabric. So this is like a quarter yard of the full fabric. If you notice this pocket detail here, we basically, this is not fake. This is not like some tape that we put over this and make it look like this. We're actually using the part of the edge of the fabric, which is usually wasted, and put it as a trim on the pocket. This is commonly done in like really, really high-end denim on the outside seam. If you roll it up, I think Ben has a pair. You'll see like this sort of stripe on the seam. Very high quality mark.
Yeah, it gives it, it's just an authentic
Yeah.
added detail and kind of a challenge to actually get it to happen for our pockets, but we thought it was an important detail that kind of just brought it to a cooler next level. And this has a kind of still Cuban resort vibe, and getting that little selvage stripe gave it kind of a just more authentic feel.
I'm buying this one.
Are you just going to take that sample?
I don't know. You know, if it falls off the truck, you never know. But,
Then just wanted to flash some of our new wovens as well. These are all, I think, our cotton poly blend. So more of our traditional men's woven flat weave in some great new layouts, blue and white gingham, and then 2 custom plaids. Looking good.
Yeah, we figured out the way to sort of get this faded look is to use white yarn in what they call the warp of the fabric, and then the colored yarn in the weft. So it kind of gives this illusion of a heathered effect. I don't know if that's too much detail, sorry.
I didn't know
It's
that.
good. It's good. Cool. So then I think we're going to call up, hang on, I have to look at my agenda here. A few more folks to talk about some little details. Ashley, talking about flare, more flare.
Sure. No. Hi. Just a couple, sorry. A couple more like graphic tees. We have this little ringer with like a little bubble bottom on it so don't blow it. And we did it in like a little pin. Super summery, trying to keep the cheeky voice in our brand and make it cute and fun for summer. And then another graphic, no problema, just like a washed out tomboy skater vibe, which I'm really excited about. And then, yeah, looks good, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's really quiet out there.
Tough crowd.
We're all friends here. I don't think I have any other flair for it.
Yeah, we kind of stole some thunder with the denim jacket. That was
Yeah.
going to be one of Ashley's, and the neck scarves, which you already covered.
Yeah, which is cool. We just took fabric from our woven tops and essentially just had our factory cut squares and trying to utilize that story a little bit in the store, which is cool.
Can be worn as a neck scarf or bandana or around your purse for a little added flair.
Yeah, why do people do that?
Well, that's the thing.
Okay, I was just curious. Yeah.
Cool. Thanks. Megan, I think swim.
Yeah, I don't know.
Little swim.
Are you modeling swim?
No, definitely not. But do you think Tech should just come up and talk about a couple of the cool bodies
Sure.
that they did?
Yeah. That's a good idea.
Wanna- Tech squad, power crew, come on up.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, right. So we talked about a couple of the cool new bodies, but there was a lot of really fun development that we did this summer to make fits better or kind of reinvent the wheel a little bit in different ways. So yeah, do you just want to talk about some of the stuff you did?
Yeah, I'll
Like some of your
start.
key stuff.
So hi again. I am the technical designer for women's jerseys, knits, and fleeces. So anything jersey, knits, fleece, like I worked on it essentially.
Correct title.
And so one big style that we have had for a bit that I think has been pretty popular is our True Crew. People love
Interjecting. It's been very popular. We
Yeah.
are growing the assortment, and it's really taken over a lot of our sales from the U-neck. We're finding downtrending a lot, so you'll see the True Crew a lot more in the coming seasons.
Right. Whereas the U-neck was like low, like easy, straight body. The True Crew is just like opposite that. It's like closer to your neck, really fit in the shoulder, and then the body is not quite A-line, but it is like loose down there. So if it fits somebody good up here and it's not tight here, they're doing it right. Like, that's good. Buy that. And then another detail is pretty much all the custom stripe True Crews that we're making. The neck, you'll notice, is a rib fabric, not just the jersey that is like this, which was a conscious detail we wanted to make just to like differentiate the stripes, make it a little bit more special.
Got a great
So-
retro feel, I feel like.
Yeah.
Makes a little retro. The boyfriend saddle tee is another new t-shirt that we like unrolled. Looser body, really open neck. It has a side saddle.
Those are both on there.
And there's a
Yeah.
slight update to the fit for summer. Or
Right.
Detail.
You're talking about the sleeve. Yes. Yeah. So when we first made this, we had the sleeves rolled and tacked so that there was like a very definitive like look to the sleeve. The new ones that we're making are not going to be that way. They're going to just be sort of a normal like sort of sleeve construction that you'll see. And then so it gives people the option to roll versus like forcing somebody to do it. So it's a little bit longer. You can show the customer like it could be styled really like easy this way and or just worn down. And yeah, it's just a very comfy, loose. This version doesn't have a pocket, but it has the print, but it's the same body as these. I think in the t-shirt world, that's all I have to say.
Yeah.
Okay.
Rebecca, do you want to come talk through the other wovens for women's? If you're wearing a good one.
Oh yeah.
So you guys seen the longer version in spring. This is the shorter version for summer. Still reversible. I'm not gonna reverse it right now.
Or it is reversible.
It is
Spring one
reversible.
wasn't reversible.
Yes, good call out. Sorry, yes. Spring wasn't, this one is. So it's darker and lighter. You can see that. Another one we have, well, you guys already went over the popover dress, but we do have it, just bring it out again. Show two more prints. Perfect.
How do you make that reversible?
This?
Yeah.
You literally have to take it off, flip it. I'm not gonna show you.
No,
Like the scene.
Construction.
Yes.
Oh,
It's cool. I mean, I do like that.
yeah, it's just you sew it face to face. You just stitch all along the lines, all the seams, and then you leave a little gap, and then you have to flip it out and then sew it. I don't know exactly where they ended it, but it's pretty seamless, so you're not really gonna tell. So it doesn't matter which way you wear it, obviously.
It's cool. I mean, it's hard, it's like, I think these types of things like take a lot of, the Corbett, the first time we made it was not reversible. And then we were trying to figure out how you could like hide the seams so they don't show up on the other side and the weird colors and put a pocket. It takes a lot of like engineering, and I think it's cool when it comes out like this because customers are like, oh yeah, you just reverse it. But there's a lot that goes into that.
It's awesome. It's a really easy fit. And actually, I think on a lot of our reversible stuff, we have those tearaway size labels. So it's great because you can't see a size label, but also you can kind of forget what size it is if it's in stores and falls off. So we actually found a place, and it's not on this one, but nice.
Nice throw. D1 athlete, right?
Where the inside will always be on the inside, and you'll be able to see the size forever. So either way you wrap it, it's kind of fitted. So that's kind of like a fun little detail that I don't know if anyone really cares about, but we were excited about being able to do it. We talked about the jumpsuit too. Sweaters. I mean, these are total updates, and sweaters are really challenging. Like we started doing them, and we've introduced them in like a style or two every season. So we're just learning more as we go, and super excited about this open stitch. But
All of our summer sweaters, open stitch, really lightweight, loose in the sleeve area, just kind of like a little last minute throw on.
These are doing really well, so it's nice to see like customers liking it. It's good summer weight.
yeah, and contrary to the one that you guys had last year, where it was dry clean only all the time, you can machine wash this and lay it flat to dry, and it won't freak out. So it's a good benefit too.
Cool. That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah. As you saw this dress and the print that Megan's wearing, we also have it in a solid, kind of like a coral fiery red, we call it. So very
Slightly
simple.
washed down, pretty good.
Yeah, a little sun bleached. Super comfy.
And I think the last women's woven, we updated the fit of the the off the shoulder of the high-waisted navy pants. So we got some feedback that the elastic was a little bit tight in the striped ones that you guys received. So Rebecca reached out and was able to catch that one before they shipped it, which is great. So it should be a little bit looser.
Yeah, we basically added 4 inches of elastic.
So, yeah.
Really comfy now.
Yeah.
Cool.
Nice.
Okay, I have on my list to talk about the blazer, but I don't see it up here. So I'll just make one super quick note about that. We fixed the sizing on that. So I think last year's, the larger sizes were gigantic and the sleeves are really big. So that should be correct this year and fit a lot better, but continue to send me feedback if that's a problem. Also on the jackets, like the racing jacket that Andrew's wearing, we maybe have mentioned this before, but the pockets gets tacked down about halfway shut. That's so that the pockets don't blow out during shipping. So if the customer's like, why can't I get my hand in the pocket? You tell them that they just need to trim those threads. It should pop out really easily, but that's definitely a higher end detail. That's a little fancy. So it's great. Perfect.
Any store feedback on the blazer? I feel like it's not selling as well as we would have thought, but you guys hear anything over? I think it's early for blazer season. Yeah. Okay. Thank you, Anya. Keep up the good work.
We also have our men's jorts for summer, which Mike got endless shit for wearing all around the office, but we all think they're pretty sweet. The cuff or the hem is not tacked, so you can actually, the customer, if they don't like the cuffed look, can roll it down and go for more of like a Huckleberry Finn vibe.
I would say there's an internal debate as to what style it is. Some of the younger kids seem to like the roll up. Some of the older hillbillies go with more of a just, play it loose, not trying so hard. Sorry, I don't fuss around with my jorts. Throw them on.
So they start fussy, so you don't have to cuff them yourself.
Yes, exactly. Yeah.
So you can fuss to defuss them if you want. Sam did a cool little marine layer custom back pocket embroidery that if you look very closely, says ML in the stitching. Kind of a little abstract-y. And then the buttons as well are branded. The tack button at the center front is also branded marine layer.
Oh, there you go, there you go.
Yeah.
Fade out.
And that's actually the first time we've done denim bottoms, which was really exciting for us to do an actual piece in denim with 5-pocket styling. And Sam did a great job developing it. And it was something I think that had been kind of this scary thing to venture into. But for our first time doing it, like, we're all extremely excited how they came out and executed. And I think they fit really well. And yeah, first step.
And then swim, we've got the board shorts and the trunks. That trunk is missing a punch for weight testing. I love this color block. One fun detail on both of these is that they have elastic in the back pocket, so you can swim with your keys. Probably not the car keys that are electronic, but definitely the metal ones.
Good disclaimer.
And then instead of doing those weird like pouch
underwear things on the inside. We just have mesh lining in the front because some feedback from previous years was that the stitching is a little bit chafing. So that mesh should help, but also give you a little bit more support somehow. Coverage. And then
other people at the pool.
Also 6-inch inseam on the trunks, which is, I think, shows you a little bit of thigh, but isn't like Chubby's obnoxious short.
Totally.
So, yeah. And yeah.
It's not been recorded. I mean,
Oh, no,
we
it
talked
is.
about, I don't know if you want to touch on it.
4-way stretch on all the boxers, on all the swim stuff, right?
Yes, 4-way stretch. It's the same fabric as the athletic short, I believe, just different cut.
Yeah.
And then, yeah, some other details, contrast draw cords on the athletic short, active short.
Yeah.
These are the side saddle tees that Sam mentioned. So I think he might have touched on this, but longer body. I know he's super excited because he's extra tall, but side saddle. So the bottom hem has a bit of shape to it for that little something extra, and then binding tee at the neck. Since we have phased out on our core basics, the binding tee and switch to rib on all of those, this is a good alternative for customers who might miss that style and want something a little more elevated than the core.
Slightly trimmer fit, right?
Longer, so the proportions lend itself to trimmer looking. Yeah.
Cool.
And then, yeah, like the other shirt, same fabric, so they'll shrink up about 1 inch after the first wash.
Nice.
Yes.
No, that was great.
Okay.
No,
That's it. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you to everybody on the product team for coming up and speaking about product and the season and inspiration. And we just wanted to give a big thank you to the whole team for all that you do, including Gigi and Sydney that didn't get to come up and present, but they're
She's not here.
She's not here.
She's doing a bachelor's.
but they make all of this come to life and make it all actually happen too. So huge thank you to you guys and the whole product team.
Nice job, everybody. I think it's not the easiest thing to come up here with an awkward little microphone and all these different styles, but there's a lot of good stuff here, and I feel like it's just good that we, interesting for everybody to sort of hear some of the thought that goes into all these things, from the inspiration to the technical details to the fabric to the execution. It's a lot. There's like 37 headaches with every single style. But these guys do a really good job of managing it all, and it comes out, and it's great. I think we have boxes and boxes of stuff arriving at the stores over the next couple of weeks. So, and then catalog is in home soon, Monday. So I think Julia and Ben did a great job. They had to go to Puerto Rico for this shoot. But it really, the whole catalog is awesome. I think it sells sort of everything that design and Molly were talking about in terms of like, it was in Old San Juan, and it has sort of these like cool old like faded buildings and everything. And just got like I don't know, great vibe and really good like personality in the whole thing. It comes across really well. I feel like we get like 800 catalogs to our house every week, and they're all the same. They're just like so generic, and I feel like ours like continues to like really stand out, and like you get our personality, like you get like just a very good indication of sort of what we're trying to sell and the lifestyle, and these guys are having fun. They're not trying too hard, but it's really well done. It's not like hokey or anything like that. So I think those guys do a great job as well. Monday. Not too much else going on. Stores, Lexington is open and doing really well. Heather and Chris have got all their family and friends from the greater Kentucky area telling everybody. They had a good first couple of weeks. Everybody's been psyched. More people knew about us there than we anticipated. So good to see that happening in like a city that we wouldn't necessarily expect that. But What's next up on the stores? Kansas City next week. And then Berkeley. Oh, Westport. Seattle. Yep. All right. So a lot of stores opening soon. Some good ones. Westport, we're actually doing a store opening party. If you know anybody that frequents the suburbs of Connecticut, John's trying to like recruit everybody he knows from Spanish Harlem, where he lives, to see if they want to come out to the burbs for a party. Sydney's actually from there, so she is going back and is gonna like get all of her friends there. Yeah. And then when's Berkeley opening up? June 24th, Berkeley. That one will have a big party. It'll be fun. Get everybody over there. So store team's going to be real busy, but we got a lot of good locations coming up. Sales have been great. Obviously, I think everybody knows that April was a really, really good month. Probably best of the year so far. Web's been doing well all year, and stores just crushed it in April, so they were way ahead. Year over year, what were they? Up 22% year over year, which is awesome. And traffic is continuing to tick up, which is nice, but I feel like the stores are doing a really good job with, traffic is definitely not up 22%. So it's nice to see that, like, that just means that people are having a good time in the stores. They're reacting well to the product and having a good experience. And those are the things that we can control, and we continue to do a good job of that. So nice to see. May is a really hard month for a comp, but so far we're right on plan, and, give or take a few dollars. But Mother's Day, I'm sure, got to get some presents for mom. So that's all we got. We'll see you guys in a couple weeks with a better microphone.